All right, here with Coach Grant Richardson, Richland Bombers. Coach, we talked at the beginning of the season. Now we're here. It's not the end yet, but heading into regional play. Just talk about the year.
It's been a good year. You know, just like any baseball team, you get your ups and your downs, and I think right now that we're on and up, and we're playing good baseball, and hopefully that carry into this weekend.
What's the biggest thing you've learned in year one?
Trust the guys. You know, they know the game. You know, one of the greatest things to learn from Ben is you don't get in the way. You let players play. You let them be who they are, and you know, you just kind of do the little things right, and that'll, you know, breed success.
Talk a little about strategy. You know, not giving nothing away. This will air after this weekend's games. You know, it's do or die. You know, and do you go with your ace to start off with? What's the strategy that goes into when you get in the playoffs?
Oh yeah, absolutely. This weekend's a little different than it would be next weekend if we get there. Obviously, you go with your ace and try to win this game, and that way you don't have to play a second game. But you try not to get too technical with things. Like I said, you got to let players play, be who they've been all season long, and what got us here, and try not to get too fancy with things, and don't let yourself get in the way.
What player on your team has been the biggest surprise in a positive way?
In a positive way, I'd say Tyler Jarmo. You know, junior catcher. Colton Shelby was a junior catcher last year and wasn't able to play behind the dish this year because of arm injury, and Jarmo just kind of got thrown in there, and he's been second team all conference is what he earned. The coaches picked him this week, and you know, he's had a great season for us and been a big part of our success.
And then talk about Mason, your senior, your stud, gets that co-player of the year. Just talk about his season and what type of player that he is.
Mason's a horse, and he'll give you everything he's got, no matter what. You know, he's had a couple bad games, but he's never let that affect the next game that he comes out and plays. He's a guy that you can count on coming out and giving you a chance to win on the mound, and definitely when he's at the plate, you expect good things to happen.
Let's see, second place finish in 2010, third in 11, and third last year. What would it mean to get a title? Don't want to put the monkey on your back here, but what would it mean to get a title in your first season?
You know, it's not as much about me as it is these guys. I know these seniors have been close the last few years, and it'd mean you know, be huge for them to be able to get a championship. So I like seeing them have success and having fun, having a good time, and I'd love to have those guys, you know, walk away, leave their senior season with a ring.
And then just last question, talk about the expectations on the Bomber program and taking over for a legendary coach. What's that like? Oh,
the expectations are definitely high. At Richland High School, Ben built a successful program, and you know, people expect the Bombers to be at or near the top of the league every year, and I think that's a great thing. You know, we got one of the best programs in the state. There's no doubt about it, and you know, I think the kids enjoy having that target on their back, and it's maybe a challenge at some point, but more than anything, it's just it's kind of a way of life, and kids expect to win here, and it's fun to be a part of.
All right, Coach. Well, good luck this weekend and the rest of the playoffs.
Thank you.